Hi everyone, my name is Austin Young, and for those of you who don't know me, I have a background in engineering and I've had a recent obsession with backpacks, which leads to today's video. Today I want to do a review on the North Face Voyager Daypack 26 liter. Now they also make the Voyager Travel Pack, which is larger at about 35 liters, but today we're just going to review the 26 liter because they are essentially the same exact bag except for the volume and maybe one or two small features, but it's pretty much the same. So today we're going with the Daypack. All right, let's start with the appearance of the bag. This is how it looks. Sorry, I've been holding it upside down. This is how it looks when it's unpacked. It gets pretty narrow there, so it doesn't stick out a lot when it's not packed. And this is how it looks when it's packed out. I put in basically some clothes and a couple books in there. And yeah, I think it fills out pretty nicely. That 26 liters can really hold a lot of stuff. Okay, and then this is how it looks when it's worn. For reference, I'm 5 feet 11 inches or 180 centimeters and 175 pounds or 80 kilograms. All right, so let's move on to the materials here. I really like the look of this bag. It has a nice, kind of like a shimmer to it. It kind of shines a little bit up here on the top. The bottom's made out of a different material. But yeah, overall, I really like the look of the bag. This front-facing material is a 300D polyester with like a kind of a TPU laminate. So it gives it a nice kind of soft, sleek appearance, you could say. And then the bottom part of the bag is made out of a thicker, I think 800 or 840 D nylon, which is pretty tough. Pretty scratchy, but pretty resistant. I would say if you set this down on a rough surface, for instance, it won't wear out very quickly, I have a feeling. Regarding the zippers, move on here to the zippers. These are just your standard YKK zippers. I think YKK is a pretty good brand. I've heard good things about them. I'd like to see this laminated so that it was more waterproof, so it would resist water entering into the bag, but overall I think these zippers really work pretty well. Okay, now moving on to the water bottle holders on the side. There are two water bottle holders. They're pretty big. I like that they are kind of square, like some holders have kind of an angled holder, which makes one side a little less secure than the other. Not a big deal, I'm kind of nitpicking, but I do like that this bottle holder is straight so that when you put your bottle in, and by the way, this is a 1 liter thermo flask, it fits in there well. It's very secure. I mean, look, this is 1 liter, right? Like, huge. It can fit in there very well. I can shake it. It's not coming out of there. I mean, you can run with this thing. Shake the hell out of it. It's not coming out. I like that. I really like that it holds bottles in there well. That was one thing that I was really picky about when looking for a backpack for myself. Some other external features are this daisy chain webbing pretty much all around the backpack. You can hook in some things. Let me get some stuff here to show you. So you can attach carabiners onto the bag here like so. Put whatever you want on there. So I'll take that off. I really like that because it makes it more versatile. You can do more with the bag than what it was, or it just makes it versatile, so you can add things to the bag. I really like this too because I can put my helmet on here and strap it in. These are Peak Designs backpack straps here. I'll go ahead and show you what you can do with this. and you could probably use any kind of strap, but I do like the Peak Design straps. So I'll just quickly show you, you can feed this through your helmet like so, or whatever you want to strap onto this bag. And because you have another attachment point up here, you can strap that on, cinch it down. Okay, and then we can do the same thing on the other side here.
Strap it through. So, and then you come around again to this other basic chain on the outside here. Hook it through.
And then, it doesn't look beautiful, but that's not coming off of there, So it's a really good, just a really nice thing to have on the outside so you can have some extra versatility. You could use this for hiking or cycling, everyday commute kind of thing. So now let's move on to the pockets. I'll start here at the front. You have a nice pocket here in the very front where you can put different items. Maybe you want to put, a charger in here, maybe a passport or something, I don't know. But it has a nice fleece-lined pocket, so it will protect whatever you put in there. Okay, and then we have the top pocket here. I like that it pulls down pretty far. Not the most complex, but it does have some nice organization features. These are really deep. You could put a pin in here. You can put, maybe your phone could go in here. There's also a top pocket up here. It goes pretty deep. So I kind of like the organization that they have going on here in the front. There's also another zip pocket up here and like a keychain holder that kind of fits down in there. Overall, I like these front pockets. Really good organization ability. Oh, and before I get too much farther, I'd like to go ahead and comment on these little reflectors here. So if you are riding a bike, for instance, at night, you may not be able to see this very well, but there are some little reflectors here that will help improve, improve visibility at night, so you don't get ran over. Okay, let's move on to the main compartment. Okay, very, okay, very spacious in here, very deep. It doesn't really clamshell all the way open, so you might have a little bit of difficulty getting to stuff at the bottom, but I've never really had that problem. A little bit of organization here as well. A pretty deep net pocket here. So if you want to throw some medium-sized items, and then your larger items can go here in the main compartment. Overall, nice material in here, not super soft, but it gets the job done, and it's a good place to put your clothes or whatever if you're going traveling, for instance. Okay, and then finally we come back here to the laptop compartment. Nice fleece-lined compartment here. I think, let's see, has a pretty good false bottom. Yeah, I can't feel the bottom of the bag. Even if I jam my hand down in here, it does end about right in here. So, if you drop your bag hard and you have your laptop in there, your laptop should be safe. It also has a nice hard back panel, a little bit flexible, but hard enough to keep your laptop safe, so you won't get any serious bending, right, that might kind of torque your laptop. Let me just throw a laptop in there so you see what it looks like. So I think this is a 13-inch 13 or 14 inch laptop. It's actually the work laptop I'm using, so I just recently got it, but you put it in there, it fits perfectly. This will definitely fit up to a 16, probably even a 17, massive 17 inch laptop. I don't think we'll have a problem fitting in here. And yeah, it'll have room to spare. All right, so that's pretty much it for the pockets. Here's some more reflective tape, you could say. You could also use these as lash points, where you could also put a carabiner or something on these if you wanted to. Here's another one here on the strap. Not really wide enough to put a carabiner on that one, but still nice to have some more reflective material there in the front as well. All right, so let's move on to the back of the backpack. The back of the backpack. We have the harness system. Let me unstrap the sternum strap here. We have the harness system here. I'll go ahead and fold this back so you can see it well. We also have a nice back panel. This is really, I'd say, very supportive. It's not too soft. I mean, it is soft, but it's like firm enough to have some nice support. Also a nice air channel here that's pretty deep, so I would say you can get some good breathability with this. You also have some of these cross channels where you can also have some airflow from the sides to kind of keep yourself cool, keep your back cool. And then moving on to the shoulder straps. Now, the padding here I think is good. I think they did a good job with the padding. Nice and pretty thick, I'd say. Kind of a little stiff, but thick padding. A little bit of rough material here on the edge. I'll show you when I wear this later that this is a little bit scratchy on my neck, but I do have a pretty thick neck, I guess. So that does make a difference in terms of comfort. Not a huge deal, just something I kind of took notice of. I do like that they have daisy chains here, some more webbing that you can attach items to. Maybe you want to put your sunglasses on here or a carabiner to hold some other items. They also have the sternum strap here. I'll show you that in a minute when I put the bag on. All right, now let's see how it feels when it's worn. I have about 10 pounds worth of items in here. We'll get this sternum strap put on here. First impressions, I do like the nice padded back. It definitely helps to kind of distribute the weight and makes it feel definitely more comfortable, I'd say, than some other packs that I've tried. I also noticed that the straps do have a nice padding to them, but however, there is a kind of a scratchy material here towards the top of the strap. So if you like to cinch your shoulder straps tight like I do, then if you have kind of a wide neck like I do, it may kind of bite into the neck a little bit. So that's just something to keep in mind. But overall, the straps are pretty well padded. So if you have extra weight, you know, it does help keep it a little bit more comfortable. And then again, the sternum strap here helps bring that weight more to your chest rather than just the top of your shoulders, which helps if you're carrying a lot of, you know, heavy items for kind of a longer period of time. Have some attachment points here on the backpack, so if you want to, you know, attach your carabiners, you can. And like I said, they have all these daisy chain webbing, all this daisy chain webbing, so you can attach other items here as you'd like. And then good on them, they have the dangle stoppers here. Keep these straps kind of well organized so they're not flapping around all over on your arms and stuff as you walk. I like that. Okay, and then in terms of handles, there's really only one handle on this bag, and that's here at the top. Having said that, it is a very nice, well padded handle. I think the North Face has been very good at having nice padded handles. I've tried some other backpacks that they've produced, and I just like the material here. It's nice and kind of spongy, and it just feels good in your hand. But that is the only handle that they provide on this pack. There's nothing on the sides, which, you know, this doesn't really bother me much because I'm typically only picking it up from here anyway. I don't usually use the side handles. And so, you know, to me, that's not a big deal. So if you really wanted to, you could probably attach your own handles on the sides using this daisy chain webbing. You know, it's not a perfect solution, but if that's something that's really a sticking point for you, I can see there being a way to attach a handle here by just, you know, clipping on your own kind of handle. Okay, let's go do some testing on the bag. Okay, here we go with the shower test. We're gonna see how water resistant this bag really is. Now, this is pretty heavy rain. And I put some items in there to see how well it resists the water. There's a laptop. Yeah, there's really a decent amount of water in here. I kind of had to stop the video because I actually left my laptop in there. Can you believe that? Oh, the things we do. The things I do to test these backpacks. Okay, so there's a fair amount of water in here, enough that it is dripping out. So I would really recommend getting a rain cover, just in case it's raining hard. You wouldn't want to keep this out in the rain for very long if you have anything valuable inside. So that would be one thing I wish they would improve about this bag, and that goes back to the, see, I don't think it's the actual like material. You can see the water is beating up. I don't think it's this face material that's the problem. I think it's the zippers, because they don't have the laminated zippers. So I think that's where the water is coming in from. All right, let's check the laptop compartment where I just luckily stopped and rescued my laptop before it got too soaked. It was wet in here. You can see that water did get in, and my laptop indeed was wet. We'll have to see if it still works. So again, I would just buy a rain cover for this backpack if you do end up purchasing this, and make sure not to keep it out in the rain for too long. All right, so what do you think about the North Face Voyager Daypack? Let us know in the comments. We're interested to hear what you have to say. And if you do decide to buy the bag, please be sure to use the link in the description. This helps to support the channel. It also helps to ensure you get the best price. And because it supports the channel, it'll ensure that we can create more content for viewers like you. Please also give us a like if you enjoyed this review or found it useful, and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Okay, y'all, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay healthy.